Welcome to the Epcotian Adventure,
a podcast where we talk about all things Disney, but we're Epcot-centered.
including tips and tricks, festivals and favorites, and the very latest in our rankings and reviews.
But we're still old enough to remember when we would have only been ranking 9 countries.
This is episode 132, ranking Epcot's World Showcase Pavilions.
Or, is Refreshment Outpost a country? I couldn't find it on the map.
So now, please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast as we embark on our Epcotian adventure.
We call it Epcot.
Howdy, folks, and welcome to episode 132 of the Epcotian Adventure. I'm Rod.
And I'm Sue.
And we're headed back to Epcot because, hey, we're Epcotian.
We are. It's been a minute, too.
I think we need to be a little more Epcot-centered sometimes. And
I do, too.
So we're back at Epcot today talking about the pavilions or the countries at World Showcase.
And just to clarify, we are always Epcotian in our hearts. No matter what park we're talking about, we are always Epcotian.
That's so true. I mean, we talk about Disney parks, we talk about Disney movies, we talk about
Disney music.
Yeah, we've even
Cruises.
talked about Disney smells. That's a weird one. That's actually look back in our episodes, you'll find it.
I liked that one.
That was fun.
That was fun.
So today we're going to talk about the World Showcase Pavilions. Now, originally there were 9 back when it first opened in 1982. 2 more were added over the years, and that would be Norway and Morocco. And for those of you that don't know what we were talking about there at the beginning, Refreshment Outpost was supposed to be Equatorial Africa. So that's kind of weird. It's like it's still African themed, but it just sells, Dole Whip. And
they have seasonal snacks. They do snacks for the festivals. And you can stop off and listen to children try to play drums and such.
Yes, because that's never annoying.
Never.
Watching.
It's a great place to stop and relax for a minute.
That's true. There is shade, and it's about a third of the way around if you go the Mexico direction from, because that's the right way, from the, I'm still going to call it Future World, but going that direction around, there are now 11 countries, and we're going to tell you, at least in our opinion, the rankings of those countries and why.
Of course, all rankings are subjective, but this is going to be particularly subjective. We did create one list between the two of us. We made some compromises along the way, I'll say, and swayed each other in the direction that we thought we should land. So
honestly, we were pretty together on the top 3, so that's saying something.
I think we were pretty collective on the bottom too. It's just those middle ones and what order they go in.
So the countries going from left to right around World Showcase are Mexico, China, Norway, Germany, Italy, the American Adventure, Japan, Morocco, France, the United Kingdom, or the UK, and Canada. So, Sue, start us off. What's number 11 in our
All
list?
the way down at the bottom of the list. There are reasons that we did these rankings the way we did, but I'm just going to jump right in and say number 11, the very bottom of our list, still a great country, is going to be Italy. Now, why did we put it at the very bottom of the list? Rod, do you want to kind of jump in there?
Well, there's no attraction. It was never planned to have an attraction. Well, it was at one point they had talked about doing gondolas and things a little more large scale, but of course I got cut back along with everything else pretty much in World Showcase back at the beginning in 82. They have really good pizza. They have a good sit-down restaurant and a good wine area where you can eat wine and really unique gifts. But if we're looking at it overall from the other countries' perspective, there's really not a lot there. And during Food and Wine, it is by far the worst of the pavilions for food.
And not just Food and Wine, every single festival, the Italy kiosk is the worst. Like, legitimately the worst around the entire showcase.
With no excuse.
No reason. If we're going around, there's very little that draws us in to Italy.
And by the time we get there, we're about halfway through walking around anyway, and we're already starting to get tired. So we're just like, hey, look, the American Adventure's coming up, and we can sit down in the theater for, 30 minutes. And
that's in
get
the
off our
hot
feet.
days.
Yes, which is pretty much always.
Yeah. So Italy, sorry, but you did make number 11 on our list.
So number 10 in the list, Morocco. Sue, tell us why.
Morocco is one of my favorite countries, even though it is at the bottom of our list. And let me explain. Morocco has no attraction. It doesn't have even a hint of an attraction. Like, there was never anything that was going to be in there. We have suggested a couple things that could go back there. Doing an Aladdin magic carpet ride like they have at Magic Kingdom would be the least of things they could do. I would love to see the Sinbad ride from Tokyo Disney Seas come over, even though that's not technically Morocco. Neither is Aladdin, so.
Well, neither is Norway.
Oh, that's true. That's
Arendelle.
Arendelle. That's true.
But it fits the theming.
It fits the theming. I think it's gorgeous. The tile work is incredible. That fountain is incredible. The Fez House is one of my favorite places in all of Epcot to just get away. They have a sangria tasting, which we've never done, and I'd really like to do that. You can meet Aladdin and Jasmine there on occasion. Spice Road Table is a great option, and they have one of my favorite drinks, which is that mint tea with the gin. So delicious. But at the end of the day, when you compare it to everything else, it's going to rank toward the bottom. Because again, unless you're just having a super chill day at Epcot and you just want to experience all the beautiful architecture and artwork, there's nothing that's going to draw you into Morocco.
Yeah, even the main restaurant, Restaurant Marrakesh, has been now closed for, a decade?
Oh
almost?
my gosh, for a long time.
Feels that way.
We can't even blame COVID because it was before that.
Yeah.
So, Rod, our number 9 slot is going to be Germany. Tell us why.
Well, Germany is a small pavilion. It was originally supposed to be much bigger behind it and off to one side with the Rhine River Adventure. And you can still walk into the main building and knock on that wall on the right and hear how hollow it is and say, hey, is there a ride back there? Because this was going to be a fun pavilion. And it's just not. I mean, it's got great pretzels. It's got German beer. If you're into the hoppier, heavier beers, this is a great place for you. It has a fantastic smorgasbord, but it's a buffet of German food, which we have done.
And German entertainment in the restaurant as well.
If you're into oompa music.
Exactly.
And it's got caramel couche, which is caramel corn and everything caramel. But there's, other than the food and the big pretzels, there's just not a lot happening in this pavilion. And I feel like I can walk in and around it in about 30 seconds.
However, this one did rank higher than Italy and Morocco because it has the train village. And I love the train village. So if you want to make up some drama, go over and visit the trains. There is always a festival happening. Whatever festival is happening at Epcot is happening in the tiny village. And there's always drama. So go and see who has passed out drunk. Go and see who is visiting who.
If the train's been derailed by a giant squirrel.
Yes. And sometimes even seagulls. So you would not believe the drama that happens in that tiny town.
All right, our number 8 country is China. Sue, tell us why.
China is beautiful. It is one of the most gorgeous pavilions. Again, architecturally, I think it's stunning. They have a great shop at the very back. They've got the Nine Dragons restaurant. They have the Lotus Blossom quick service. They have the Joy of Tea cart where you can get tipsy ducks in love.
I was just going to say that. That's my favorite named drink in all of Epcot. I love it.
As well as some boba tea. You can get really great spring rolls and egg rolls and pot stickers all the time. All great crowd pleasers. However, it's nothing all that unique. The food is about on par with a good Chinese restaurant in your own hometown. So because of that, it went down a little farther, but we're about halfway-ish through our list, so we're about at the halfway mark. It did get a little bit higher, though, because there is an attraction in China. It has the movie inside the pavilion. If you are wanting to experience that stunning architecture, the beautiful garden right there, you could meet Mulan, sometimes outside, sometimes inside, depending on weather and what else is going on for festivals. During the festivals, it's really fun. You can find the dragon there during the Festival of the Holidays. He's super fun to watch. There's just all kinds of good things that go on. This would rank higher on my list if they did anything for Lunar New Year, and I don't know why they don't. Nothing. Nothing. So they get counted down for that. But they do have an attraction. This is the first pavilion we have with an attraction on our list. So China is going to come in at number 8. Number 7 on our list is going to be Canada.
Canada.
Canada. Rod, tell us why.
I really used to love the original Circle Vision here, Oh Canada. It's been replaced now twice, and the second one was really fun, and now the current version is just, well, they need to go back a version. I think I just said that in the last episode, but they still need to go back a version.
The current one is just disappointing. There's nothing wrong with it.
Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy, it should be hysterical. And
it
it's
should
just
be
not.
so good.
And I love the original song, and it's one of my favorite Circle Visions of all time. Now, the pavilion itself is gorgeous. It's tall. It's got the big towers with nothing in them. And then it has the nice walkway past what is reminiscent of Bouchard Gardens with Le Cellier down at the bottom with really good steakhouse. And the waterfall in the back, which is kind of I want to say it's the alternate route into Circle Vision back there into O Canada. I love walking through this pavilion, but there's really just nothing here other than beauty and great steak and beer cheese soup.
Now don't cut this out. This is not an edit.
Okay.
We always say beer cheese soup. It is not beer cheese soup.
Right.
It is called, I believe it's called cheddar bacon soup.
Yes, that's right.
We always call it beer cheese. So when we say beer cheese soup, this is what we're referring to. But that's not actually how you're going to find it on the menu.
Yeah, the beer cheese is with a dip that they do during one of the pavilions.
Still no.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Dang. Okay, well, anyway.
I know. I always think of it that way.
Of course, the beer's going to be Moosehead. But also one of the hidden gems here is the fact that in the main store at the top of the stairs on the left, they have a little kiosk in the back with Canadian beer and wine. Most people don't even know this exists.
You can also buy delicious maple candy in the gift shops. You can buy maple popcorn, fresh made, which I think is actually superior to the caramel corn. That's a hot take, I know. But also I want to say, if you are a fan of wine, the ice wine in Canada is really good. Canada's not usually known for its wines, but the ice wine that you can get. Oh, yeah. Very true.
Canada. Big, wide, and very, very cold. What? Here in the Great White North, it snows 24 hours a day.
No.
Every day of the year.
Excuse me?
Its frozen landscape is dotted with igloos.
Hello?
Homes for the vast majority of Canadians.
Would someone please just stop
the... polar bears prowl the permafrost, poaching and plunder.
Now, it did also kind of get knocked down because Off Kilter no longer plays here. Off Kilter was that Celtic rock band that Sue and I are just obsessed with. I used to literally plan vacations just to go see an entire day's worth of Off Kilter at the Canada Pavilion. They're not there. They haven't been there since, oh heavens, probably 6 or 7 years now. And they have broken up as a band, unfortunately. But Jamie and the guys, we really miss you.
The last band that we did see perform on that stage was actually really good. It's the first one since Off Kilter that we've stopped and watched. I can't remember their name now.
It was like Budokan or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I always remembered it as like Live at Budokan with Cheap Trick, but it's not what it was. And they were also Celtic rock, and they were fantastic. I don't know if they're still there every once in a while, but if you get a chance to see them, go see them. All right, our number 6 is the United Kingdom. Sue, why is the United Kingdom number 6?
Defend.
Isn't it obvious?
You're right, my apologies.
It is number 6. We are big fans of the UK in general, like just in life. We're kind of a bit of Anglophiles. We like all things Monty Python, Doctor Who, we like British things. So,
well, our heritage goes back to Northern England, so that's probably why.
Very true. Yes, it does. So it was a natural that it was going to rank a little bit higher on our list just because of that, even though this pavilion does have no attraction. It does have a sit-down restaurant with Rose and Crown, which is really nice. If you like British pub food, it's slightly elevated. The bangers and mash are great. The shepherd's pie is fantastic. But, of course, it's all about the fish and chips.
Oh, it's all about the fish.
Which you can also get at the Yorkshire Fish Shop outside. So, bonus there.
Great walk-around food.
Yes, exactly. Plus, I love the Little Twinnings tea shop and the Shakespeare garden right there.
And the
Absolutely
toy
love
soldier
that.
store, too.
Well, and you can meet Winnie the Pooh
right,
back
and
in
Alice.
Christopher Robin's room, or sometimes Alice, yes. Sometimes Mary Poppins. Like, there's all kinds of great, great classic Disney movies that take place in England. And for those many, many reasons, this is why it's a little bit higher on our list, even though there's no attraction.
Yeah, and I'm just saying again, if you just bring over Alice in Wonderland and Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, they'd fit right there at the back.
They would.
Just saying.
You know, I am going to take a second and say we almost got that Mary Poppins attraction that they teased years ago, and then we found out that it wasn't a dark ride. It was a spinner, like a teacups. And I'm glad we didn't get it.
Yeah.
You know, I
Leave
think
it
that that's
open
an insult to Mary Poppins.
Leave that area open for a better attraction.
Yeah. Wait until you have the fundage to do it right, because that would have been insulting. I would rather see a carousel for Mary Poppins than a teacup spinner ride. I'll say it.
Agreed.
All right, number 5. Number 5 on our list is going to be Norway.
Norway is the best smelling pavilion. I don't know what it is, but I do know what it is. When you come out of the attraction and go into the store, that perfume they have is one of the most iconic Disney World Epcot smells. Right
It's
up
a
there
great
with Rome
scent.
Burning, in my opinion. Of course, it's gone from Maelstrom to Frozen Ever After. One of my favorite attractions. It's short, but it's really, really fun. I love the queue. I love the attraction. I love the animatronics. Thank heavens they are getting a little bit of an update coming up soon.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, to get rid of the projection. When you first see it, it was like, ooh, that's neat. And then after a while, it's like, ooh, that's creepy. So, anyway, I'm also a big lover of the Kringla Bakery there because of the snacks are great. I wish they would bring back the waffles with the lingonberry jam. Oh my gosh.
Now they have those across the street at Akershus.
Yeah, but you got to pay $50 for a buffet to get it.
And to fight all the
buffet.
princesses.
Right. And Viking coffee over there at Kringla Bakery. That's that chocolate liqueur coffee they have over there with Bailey's. Love it, love it, love it. So because of all of that, and they've enhanced the bathrooms there and made them about 15 times larger than any other bathroom around that side of the park, Norway is number 5.
And there is a permanent location to meet Anna and Elsa, which is a big bonus. Plus, it's the biggest princess meet and greet you can get over at Akershus if you want to do a character breakfast with your little ones. The food is going to be a little different. It's not your standard fare, although there are standard options as well. But you're going to meet so many princesses here. So it gets bonus points for that as well.
So number 4 on our list is the American Adventure. Now, you would think American Adventure being the host pavilion and one of the largest might be at the top. Well, it is. It's in the top 4. That's fantastic
That is
for
good.
pavilions. Sue, tell us why it's number 4.
It is number 4. This was actually a tough ranking between USA and Norway. These two switched spots a couple times before we landed on the order. But USA ended up taking the higher spot for a couple of reasons. One, we love the American Adventure attraction, the show. It's a longer show. If you are someone who doesn't care much about American history, it's a great place for a nap. If you do care about American history, it's a fantastic show. Tons of animatronics, beautiful lighting. It's a great experience. And I love the song. But the main reason this took the number 4 spot for us is Voices of Liberty. We absolutely love this a cappella singing group. They sing in the rotunda of the American Adventure building, and the acoustics are fantastic. Their voices are unbeatable. They are so, so good. They sing American classics. They sing Broadway tunes. They sing holiday tunes. They sing Disney classics.
Yeah, Christmas when they do the traditional music, you're not going to walk away without weeping just a little bit. I'm sorry, getting allergies just a little bit. It really is very moving and just makes you remember Christmases of yore.
It's from yore, like the days of yore.
I love yore.
Eeyore? I
No,
like
no,
Eeyore
your.
too. Oh, mine.
Yes.
Got it. They also have Regal Eagle Barbecue. They have some of the best options, I think, traditionally at the festivals. They have a really good rotation. Of course, it's always different, but they bring in really good things in there. And this is the home of the American Gardens Theater, where at Christmas time you're going to see candlelight processional. During all the festivals, you're going to see different shows on that stage where they bring in artists from the 70s, 80s, 90s, local bands, the Broadway stars. You're going to see all kinds of entertainment that happens only on that stage. It's a fantastic venue. It is outdoors, so come prepared for weather. But nowhere else in Epcot does this happen, so it definitely took the ranking for that. This is also the only place in Epcot where you can find funnel cakes, if that's your thing. It's
and
not my
turkey
thing.
legs.
And turkey legs. And there's a Joffrey's location.
There is.
So it goes up for that, too. All right, number 3 on our list. Number 3 is going to be France. Rod, tell us why we picked France.
France came in as number 3, or the bronze medal in this case. I think mostly because of food. You have Les Halles. You have the ice cream. You have Monsieur Paul's. You have the Chefs of France. And during almost every festival, you have, at the little kiosk outside, cheese stuffed into bread. And I'm all about the cheese stuffed into bread, because it's ooey, it's gooey, and it's fantastic. One of my favorite foods of all time at Epcot, and it's there for at least half the year, because I know at least 2 festivals that do it.
All 4 festivals, I believe, have some kind of cheese in some kind of bread.
And their outdoor kiosk year-round has the wines and the champagnes, and it's just
and the wine
food-wise.
slushies.
And the wine slushies, oh yes. And it's just I think it's just one of the best overall pavilions. And it's home to Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, which in 3D makes me nauseated. And they're removing the 3D, so I'm giving it a little bump up because of that. It's a really cute, trackless dark ride through Gusteau's world of cuisine, along with Remy, of course. And they have the crepes. A whole sit-down crepe restaurant. And
I think it's underrated.
Very underrated. It's a large pavilion, too. There's a lot of things to see and do here. There's also an old 1982 film from the beginning of France. It's actually I don't even know how many degrees it is. It's basically 3 screens together, so like a third of Circle Vision. And goes through the countryside of France. And then during the rest of the day, they have a sing-along with Beauty and the Beast.
Told from the point of view of LeFou. So it's super fun. It's very cute if you haven't done that one.
Yeah, there's more to do in that one pavilion than several other pavilions combined. So.
Plus, there are several meet and greets that happen throughout the day. Keep an eye on the app that'll tell you when people are there. But you can meet Belle in a couple different costumes. This is the only place I know of where you can meet her in her blue village costume. So that's always fun. We've seen Sleeping Beauty there. We've seen Daisy Duck randomly. She's not really a French character, but she's been there before. But yeah, keep an eye on that because there are meet and greets that happen back there as well.
So our number 2, the silver medal winner, is Japan. Sue, why Japan?
You know, it's a good question because, again, number 2 and number 1 flip-flopped back and forth for us a couple times. But number 2 went to Japan. We absolutely love Japan. As a general country, not even just at Epcot, we love Japan. We love the Japanese culture. The pavilion itself is gorgeous. It is architecturally stunning, I believe. I love the gardens. If you go up the hill a little bit, there's beautiful, peaceful gardens up there. There's a koi pond. There's a little restaurant up at the top, which I actually don't recommend. Katsura Grill. It's not great.
I heard they're getting a new menu, or have gotten a new menu, so it might be worth looking at just to see.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that because it could only get better.
Yeah.
They also have kakagori down on the walkway where you can get the shave ice. They also have little sushi rolls down there that you can get, like basic California roll. But the main reasons we love it, Mitsukoshi is a fantastic store. We love all of the Japanese merchandise. You can get Hello Kitty, you can get Totoro, you can get Pokemon, all the IP that you know and love as Japanese culture. Yeah,
we went to the Mitsukoshi on the Ginza in Japan, in Tokyo, when we were going to Tokyo Disneyland. And night and day.
It was terrifying.
It was terrifying. People everywhere, all knowing where they were going, and we didn't. It was controlled chaos. So I prefer going to Mitsukoshi at Epcot because
Which
it's
can also
so
be crowded.
unique. Yes, it can, especially when it rains.
Yes.
For me, it's the food upstairs.
Yes. Shikisai is my new favorite at Epcot. It is by far and away my favorite sit-down restaurant at Epcot right now. Of course, that always changes because we're human and things change. But I absolutely love this. It's a great place for sushi, of course, but also all things Japanese food. Teriyaki chicken.
And not Americanized. Very Japanese authentic when it comes to the service and the menu.
Yes. And if you want to get even more authentic and want to spend a few dollars, you can do Jakumite. We have not done this one yet. This is the $250 price tag for lunch, which is not something that's in our budget right now.
Probably, I don't know ever, actually, but it's on the bucket list, definitely.
It is. And this is a chef-driven meal. You are not choosing things. You just choose if you are going to eat meat or not eat meat. Everything else is chosen for you. And it's a course-by-course meal that is served to you in one of 5 element-themed rooms. From everything that we have seen and heard, it is a stunning experience.
Multi-hour. Just know you're going to be in there for 3 hours eating multi-courses.
Yes.
And you never know what the menu is going to be because it does change based on what's available seasonally from the local area and from Japan.
That's one of the things that I also love about Shikisai. You just reminded me of that because they also celebrate the different festivals that are currently happening in Japan, like the real festivals going on in the country of Japan as opposed to the festival going on at Epcot. They usually coincide in some way. They'll make them fit together. But I think that's really fun that you can do that.
They also have a teppanyaki that we've been going to since 1982. Still one of my favorites on the planet, even though it's a little more expensive because it's Disney. It's similar to what you would see, or what a lot of people call either hibachi style or benihana style. And it's a show and a meal, and it is really fun.
And go hungry.
You go hungry! Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah.
They also have some of my favorites consistently for the festivals, for their booth. No matter what they have, they're going to have something really good.
And if you're trying to get somebody on a dare, this is like the Beverly Challenge, go to the back and find some, I'll just say that they're freeze-dried crabs. In the back of Mitsukoshi, they have a whole snack area with some very authentic Japanese snacks shipped in from Japan. And I'll just say that they're not to the American palate. And if you can get them to eat one of those crabs, I will applaud you. I won't do it myself.
But they also have yummy snacks where you can get different flavors of Kit Kat and different flavors of Pocky, and where you can find things in a more Japanese flavor, but in a snack that we recognize in the U.S. And this is also where you can choose freshwater pearls and have them put into jewelry for you. So that's kind of fun too. So if you've been keeping track, you probably know what our number 1 country is. I'll give you a second to do process of elimination. Okay, number 1 is going to be Mexico.
And Mexico!
Rod, tell us why.
Well, Mexico has one of my favorite restaurants at Epcot, which is the San Angel Inn, right there waterside inside the pyramid. It also has fantastic margaritas at La Cava, right inside on the right, and it has one of my favorite attractions, because it's never a long line, the Gran Fiesta Tour, and it's beautiful inside. I absolutely just love walking into this pavilion, because it's the nighttime sky, it's the pyramid. It reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland, and if you've heard me talk about it, that was my first attraction working at Disneyland, so it's got a little bit of nostalgia factor, and it was really a big wow factor when Sue and I first went in 1982, walking in there and going, oh, this is awesome! And they have my favorite snack at all of Epcot, which, outside at the margarita stand, has street corn on the cob. And it's fantastic. And tacos. And
empanadas.
Empanadas at the walk-up. It has
Chips
almost
and guac.
always, chips and guac, definitely. Also at La Cava is fantastic.
Or at La Choza. They have it outside too.
Yeah. It also is almost always the best pavilion for food during Food and Wine Festival and Garden Festival and all of the festivals.
It consistently takes our top spot at the festivals. No matter which festival it is, Italy's the worst, Mexico's the best. And I don't know why, but that's just how it always works out. Mexico knows how to do the festival street food.
Best food, best drinks. Not the best attraction, but one of the easiest attractions to get on, and it's a good sit-down boat ride in the air conditioning. Overall, Mexico just is my favorite, and Sue's favorite pavilion at World Showcase.
And
at Epcot.
justice for Plan Donald.
Yes.
We just want Plan Donald.
We want Plan Donald back.
And points as well for live entertainment. Since 1982, Mariachi Cobre has been entertaining folks going by, and they are fantastic. I'm not a big fan of mariachi music. It just doesn't speak to my soul the way some other types of music do. But they are so good. They are so talented. That is our ranking, 11-1.
So, folks, would you rank any of those differently? What would you put at the bottom? What would you put at the top? We'd love to know. Put it down in the comments. And, yeah.
Definitely want to know your number 11 and your number 1 spot. If you don't want to go through all 11, I totally get it. It takes some discussion, some doing. But I'd love to know your top and bottom spots.
Before we go, we'd like to give a big thanks to our theme music composer, Jason Patrick Rowan, whose music is licensed to Pond 5. And, of course, thank you, Phoenicians.
Thank you, Phoenicians. And don't forget to rate, review, like, share, and subscribe. It really does help other people find us. You can find us on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and wherever you listen to podcasts.
The Epcotian Adventure is a $1,000 brunch production and a proud gold member of D23. Thanks for joining us today for episode 132 of the Epcotian Adventure. I'm Rod.
And I'm Sue.
And we'll see you in live.
Bye.
Thank the Phoenicians.
Sue, why is the United Kingdom... Why is the United Kingdom... United Kingdom...
The Uck.
The Uck, yes.